Fanatec, high-performance sim racing equipment. Whether you're just looking to have fun, train for race day, or become a serious esports competitor, Fanatec has you covered. Hundreds of name brand parts, support from experts that love sim racing, trusted by the pros. There's only one place to go, Fanatec.com.
Now the doubt is gone. Shaun's on stints, 1 and 3's ice cold mind. Ameer's taking night shift, third eye blind. I'm just watching the split, my heart in the loop. This ain't just pixels, this is my truth. Pits map tight, strat set clean, but you can't script chaos in a 24 dream.
No break to the soul, no pause when it hurts. You either die at the wheel or you live in the dirt. Don't close your eyes, the storm has begun. Hold on tight, here comes the ride.
This is the moment, this is the fight. One shot, one chance, one endless night. Shaun on the left, Ameer on the line. We bleed through the ring just to cross that sign. No fear, no breaks, no giving in. We were born to burn, we were built to win.
So light it up and trust the climb. We're chasing glory, one lap at a time.
Green flag drops, we launch like rage. Lunging in tight on turn 3 stage. Traffic in chaos, brake light rain. Half a second wide and you kiss the pain. But Shaun's like steel cold calculated. Slips through gaps like time's been faded. Ameer calls fuel, voice clear in the dark while I'm battling thoughts in a high-speed pole. My wrist cramps, I clench. Shoulders gone stiff, but I ain't quitting now. Nah, I live for this shift. This is the pressure, this is the grind. One shot, one road, one chance. Yo, this wheel's my weapon, this chair's my stage. Shaun's at the wheel and Ameer's uncaged. We don't sleep, we reload, refocus. Every last truth, every corner's opus. Pit crew blood, adrenaline drip. Reset my soul with every grip. Don't need fame, don't want fake cheers. I race through fire, I face my fears.
Don't you break when the silence grows. Don't you blink when the red light goes. You better lose yourself in the light of the zone. One chance to rise, one line to own. The ring, the rush, the world you know. You only get one shot, so bring it home, bring it home.
Can't pause this pain, can't mute my name. I don't play for fun, I race through flame. Disconnected, now I'm mind dialed in. While they scroll feeds, I go for the win. This ain't fake, this ain't pretend. It's me plus my brothers, lap to the end. Got fuel in my blood, I burn through doubt. And if I crash, I'll crawl it out.
Don't let go, let the engine cry. Even ghosts can learn to fly. You better lose yourself in the moment alone. Every lap you run carves you in stone. One crew, one fight, one path unknown. You only get one shot, so bring it home, bring it home. They won't see the sweat inside your soul, but this is your road, your rig, your control. So light it up, don't fade away. This is your legacy, this is your race. You better lose yourself in the rhythm and roar. This is your fire, you are so much more. Shaun and Ameer, we were born to drive. We don't just race, we
Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm just kidding. I can't even do it for a half a second. Let me just start off with the big I'm sorry for last week's just horrendous attitude by me. Usually I can step up and get in good shape for the show, but last week was an extreme situation. Things are totally different. I'm in a great mood. Happy Friday, everybody out there. I'm here with my good buddy, Ameer Assad. Ameer, how you doing, bud?
I'm good, man. I am so glad it's a weekend. This week, a little stressful in real life, but that's par for the course, right? You can't have every day be a great day. But I'm great now. It's Friday. It's the pit stop. I'm here with you, my friend, my brother, and I'm here with everybody else from the Simpit that's watching, the pit crew guys. Just sit here, we can chat, talk, discuss whatever is Simpit going, whatever sim racing stuff is going on in the world. So yeah, I mean, I think my morale, my happiness has gone up since coming home from work. Yeah.
You gotta love that. Friday.
Yeah, man.
Tom Jones. Hold on. Very nice. Hold on.
Wow, it's very nice.
Very nice. Yes.
I gotta work on my color there. I gotta tell you though, so maybe I'm just bipolar. I don't know. But without the lows, the bad days, the rough times,
yeah,
the highs just aren't as good, right? I mean, like, if you just didn't have bad days, your good days just wouldn't feel quite as special. So, I don't know. It's the yin and yang of life. Or maybe I'm just a little crazy. I know that my highs and lows are a little more extreme than most people because I'm, like, so over-the-top emotional, obsessive, and, a few characteristics that just make my lows horrendous and my highs, like euphoric. Hey, such is life.
Yeah.
So, I want to start today's show off. You guys see this beautiful car there? Is that a gorgeous car there?
But are you showing the right picture?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I have multiple pictures.
Okay.
What do you mean the right picture? What do you even mean? Yeah, look at that. Look at that beautiful
I'm teasing.
That is the Simpit Endurance Team crossing the line to a third place finish out of 59 drivers. And as you can see, a clean car as far as fenders go, a filthy car. Look at all the filth on the front of that car after 24 hours of racing. But Johnny Alford, Noah Hinton, Mike Pepper, and Sam Hinchy just had an amazing race. And it didn't come without moments. So let's just take a look at, let's just see, to bring a car home clean like this after 24 hours is near impossible. But this is the kind of stuff. Put this car up high. Watch, or not that car just came through unscathed. Here's the Simpit Endurance Team. All right, if you didn't, let's see it from on board. That was, here, I'm actually going to put it to watch how much they have spinning everywhere in front of them. Fenders flying across the ground. That is not cool. All right, here's the on.
This is like a little taste. I was watching some of their stuff. Oh my god! Especially the first lap. I'm so glad and I'm so happy they were able to bring the car home super clean. I think they had like one incident where they had like optional repairs, but that was about it. Considering that almost, I think only the top 3 cars, like them, were the only cars that really didn't have any repairs or incidents they had to deal with because of how traffic was. But
that's what it takes. Star Fox, I'm sorry about the loud. Hey, watch your ears. I'm going to show one more. This one shouldn't be as bad because it's going down pit lane, so we're not going to be at full backstretch revs here. But check this one out as well because it was everywhere on the track. Coming to pits. Sorry about the volume. Sorry. Look at this. Watch this though. This is sketch. Oh, what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Could say a little too much front brake bias.
Yeah, perhaps, or just not aware of the way it works when you're slowing down
Right.
that much, or maybe a quick, maybe it was a downshift into first gear or something.
Could be. Yeah.
So yeah, really, really, yeah. So everybody, here I got another shot. Here is the shot of shots though.
Oh.
The burnout. This is now my desktop, by the way. I'm not even joking. What a great shot this is. This is my new desktop, and will remain there for a while. So, yeah.
You know, that wasn't actually a shot from iRacing.
No?
No.
That's AI generated?
That's AI generated.
And they didn't, like, ruin our car? Usually when I do AI
No,
with
well,
something,
if you notice, the headlights are not proper Porsche headlights, but that's the big telling.
Right?
Is the headlights don't match. Yeah.
All right, hold on, Oh, yeah, it's like a totally different headlight array.
Yeah, it looks like McLaren headlights.
Yeah. That's exactly like a 720. Well, hey, it's a cool shot. It looks great. It's my best. That doesn't make me want to change it, by the way. And the carbon fiber's all kind of wacky too, but
a little bit, yeah.
But it's a great shot. It looks super
Yeah.
cool. And you can tell it's fake, right? You know it's not a real car, right? It's obviously a doctored sim photo. But it like to me it just exemplifies why we race. So yeah, congratulations. So big shout out, everyone in the chat. Type in some high fives, some high tens, some congratulations. The Simpit Endurance Team, 24 hours representing the Simpit, doing an amazing job, bringing home a podium finish, popping the cork on the champagne for Johnny Alford, Noah Hinton, Mike Pepper, and Sam Hinchy. Great job, you guys.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm gonna be the first to be eaten. Wait, there also smoke on the front wheels. Shaun will be the first to be eaten. You're right. It's who knows. It's our new. That's how we got on the podium. It was our secret all-wheel drive. Right. I'm gonna get eaten by the AI. That's funny. That is funny. I argue with my AI. I've actually
I do too sometimes, yeah.
I actually have nicknamed my AI, so I now refer to it every day, and I know, and it knows why, because I told it, right? I gave it a whole speech. Right. I now have named my AI DK.
DK.
For Dunning-Kruger. Because no matter what, this thing is just going to try to give me an answer, no matter how wrong it is, and it will be so confident in its answer, and it'll be like, No, Mars is totally in a different solar system than us. That's not our. What are you talking about, Shaun? Yeah. Okay, DK. So anyway, enough of that. Simpit.
We forgot something.
What? What'd I forget?
Our usual beginning of how we greet people.
How we start the day.
Watching.
How we start the day.
Yeah. How we start the day with everybody.
Saying hello to our good friends.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get things going. You know who is first here today on a Friday, which is very rare?
Who?
Andrew White.
Andrew White.
I don't know if he's still here. I think he has like some doctor's appointment or something. So he's not at work. That's why he was able to make it today.
Yeah.
Good morning to you, Andrew, if you're still here. Good morning, Tom and Star Fox. How you doing? Tim, Spatial Dragon, good morning. Ameer's here. I see you in chat as well. Very active. Nightbot's here. Got my back. Who else is here? Caracticus, good morning. David S., good morning to you. I hope you're all doing great. Everybody, I'm sorry for if I put anyone in a bummer mood last week with my really bad attitude. Pootsis 666. Oldest? Pootsis?
That's oldest.
That's oldest?
It's oldest.
That's Pudiclus?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, Aldous. Terry Crouch, good morning to you, buddy. Long time no see. Velocity Breaker. I like that name. Velocity Breaker. Yep. Good morning to you. So, all right. Good morning, everyone. If you're out there and I didn't say hi, I missed your name, go ahead and chime in. We'll say hello again. And if I missed you and you're not chiming in, hey, happy Friday. Hope you're having a great week.
Right.
We're starting to see a little pickup in Simpit news. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Sim racing news, sim news.
Yep.
Companies are definitely back at work. We're seeing some big updates and announcements and things like that going on. Hardware companies are getting back to life. I've got a few boxes that showed up, so I know people are back in action, and that's good. That's good because the first few weeks of January where boxes. Now with that Simpit, we didn't get anything done this week.
Not on the YouTube, but we got a lot done in the background.
Yeah, well, and this is also coming off of like 4 videos in a 10-day span of time.
Yeah.
So we were kind of like, I talk about it. It's feast or famine. It's a roller coaster, highs and lows, yin and yang. This is the week where it's more behind the scenes, and you're going to see the results of that probably next week. A lot of you guys know the reason. The reason I was so upset last Friday was I was trying to get my rig ready for the 24. We didn't make the rig. We didn't make the race. I did get the rig done. I did get my last practice session. I was ready to go. We had a little team miscommunication. We'll just chalk it up to that. And comms were out. If you can't communicate, you can't drive a 24-hour race. Yep. So we had to pull the Simpit GT team, which breaks our... Everyone was devastated, but that's just the way it works out sometimes. So we'll get them next time. I hate to say that, and I hate to make it... I'm not making any excuses. The excuse is we didn't have our S together. And, you know, all the drivers independently, I think, were good to go. Collectively as a team, we weren't quite ready to go. Yeah. So anyway, we've learned, and I mean, me personally, endurance racing for 26 is a big deal. So like I said, it was a little devastating missing this one and getting the week wrong. I thought it was this weekend. All of that. But it was sort of a rude slap in the face. Luckily, we have 11 months to go, and I can make up for lost time. Captain Howdy, good morning to you. And Jamal. Yeah. Jamar, wait. Ian Marshall. My eyes. Sorry, Jamal. I am sorry. I saw Jamal out of Ian Marshall.
When was the last time you got your eyes checked?
My eyes are great. It's just that chat.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am. I
mean, that's what all blind people say, though.
I got my real ID like 6 months ago in order to go to Chicago, and they did it then. I checked out. I'm all good. No, it's just that the chat on YouTube, if you don't have a screen like near you, is inexcusably small and inexcusably unadjustable, and that gets the FU of the day to YouTube. Yes, that's right, everyone. The FU of the day is YouTube. Thank you for making it so pleasant to read the chat while streaming. It couldn't be easier, and I love you for that, YouTube. Okay. All right. So nothing from the Simpit. We'll get you next week. We'll get them next race. We'll get you next week. 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, we did some work behind the scenes, like, working with some other companies. So you'll start seeing some notification in our Discord and our social too. Like, I mean, this one was long. This one was long overdue. A couple of them are long overdue. Like, we just announced on social, like, Built PC. They are now like a main sponsor of the Simpit channel. And, one of the big reasons why we picked Built PC was because they build PCs for sim racers and they're sim racers themselves. They make sure that all their PCs are tested, gone through all their stress tests, built, and then, same thing like Shaun. Shaun was having some issues with some of his USB ports. And he sat down with one of their guys, and like they went through every single USB, every single requirement of each device, and made sure that he plugged everything into the right spot to make sure he doesn't have any issues. So that's one of the big reasons. Their customer service is amazing. So yeah, we're teaming up with them, and then like over the course of the next couple of weeks, we'll have some more announcements for some of our new sponsors. Yeah.
Pit Crew, you guys are the family. You guys get the inside scoop on a lot of things. So, like, when I got this computer, I meant to do a whole, like, hey, here's my new computer. And it's so important, such a big deal to me. And, it's like, I'm not boosted media. I don't have a, did you see, this new computer is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. It's like, basically, 2 PCs built into one. It's insane, and immensely jealous, by the way. No shade on Will at all. Will's awesome, and Boosted's a great channel. No, it's not that. It's just how important this was to me, right? And so anyway, when I had that USB issue, and so I wanted to do a video about that, but now it's even more bigger because I did have a USB issue, and I'm running a lot of USB power, to that computer, and in bandwidth more than electricity, but bandwidth. And that's what caused a problem that I had. And if you guys saw me during a league race, I literally had a shutdown, and it was a USB failure. So, and that's not strange when you're running this much to a new system. So yeah, their head tech spent 2 hours on the phone with me, literally looking up the bandwidth of every single component that we were putting on that PC to balance it through whatever USB hubs I was using or whatever onboard, slots we were using, and literally went through item by item for every single device I was going to plug in that machine to make sure that we were balancing the bandwidth so there'd never be an issue. So I was really impressed, and I thought, yeah, that's cool, but I'm Shaun at the Simpit. They just hooked us up, right? So I was talking to Bill, the owner, who gave me the PC, and asked him. I was like, look, I want to talk about this, but I don't want to put you guys out on a pier, where I'm claiming that you guys do this for everybody, but is this normal, or did I get some kind of special treatment? And he was like, no, anytime anybody buys a computer, we're going to make sure they're getting everything out of it that they need, and regardless of the times. And 99% of the cases don't require any extra work, right? But for that 1, 2, 3% or whatever, they're going to put in that time. So, I mean, yeah, a big testimonial right here on the show from me. I've been really impressed. That PC's so gorgeous. I love the little video playing. I have to admit, I'm just the kind of guy, I'm old, right? I yell at clouds. You all know this. When I first saw that little screen, I kind of got a chuckle, almost like I would somebody driving by with underglow lighting on their car, right? I just like a chuckle kind of thing. I'm like, whatever, right? And now it's become something I'm madly in love with, because every time I look at my PC, I look at the little video playing, and I'm like, that is so cool. It's so small, but it's so cool. With Shaun, I would have done the... Oh. Wait, what I missed? 2 hours. Hey, I'm pretty easy for these. I'm very good at following instructions. I'm very patient. And yeah, in those circumstances, I am.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah. All right. So, there are moments that I wish that Josh Steam King was here. Josh Steam King, are you here? I don't think you are, but so we have the numbers for the Daytona 24 participation. And we have 21,028 total drivers, 6,072 unique teams. So I don't know how that holds up year by year. Is that an increase? Is that a decrease? Is that normal? The 240Z is getting underglow. You heard it here first. If I had underbody worth admiring, I would underglow the Datsun. I think it's actually really cool. There are some lifted trucks here. They've got it's not just 2 LED strips down the side rails of the car. We're talking the full suspension's lit up, the wheels are lit up. They do have the colored and white lighting combined. There are a few truck clubs in my area, and they all are so they're into lifted and squatted trucks, both. And they are also into lighting, and they're also into stereo systems. Stereo systems in cars are back with these guys. So, yeah, I get a show out in front of my house all the time. A spoon in it. No, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. Spoon, isn't that Honda specific?
Exactly.
Yeah, no. Jeez, I'd consider a G37 motor or something.
You don't remember who Hector is?
Hector, no.
Hector from the first Fast and Furious movie.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Hector's got 3 cars with spoon engines in him.
Spoon engines are overrated, by the way. Just saying.
Just as overrated as Miatas.
I'm going to let that slide today because I'm in such a great mood.
There are 104 splits. 3,500,000 and something thousand laps. Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
One event, thousands of drivers, 21,000 drivers, right? 24 hours, 3.5 million laps were turned by people in 24 hours. That's crazy. And NOS. No, if I had my way, and my buddy who, I don't know if Jim would approve. I couldn't do this without getting approval from the car's rightful owner, my buddy Jim. It was his dad's car. I would like to put a twin turbocharged Nissan 6-cylinder out of like an Infinity. That's what I would really like to do with that car. If I had a lot of money, I would put all billet aluminum corners at all four ends with, 4-caliper disc brakes all the way around. It's not a heavy car. That's plenty of brake.
Right.
It would have, I think it was actually KW suspension in that scenario. It might have been Coney. I would then put in, a twin turbocharged V6 out of a Nissan, and I would take that beautiful Chevy motor and find something else to put it in. Maybe find like a V6 Camaro and, redo it. That would be my dream. If I had money, that's what I would do. I'd get a V6 Camaro, take this awesome motor out of the Z and put it in the Camaro where it belongs, and I'd buy just the best you could get out of Nissan and put it into the Datsun. And I think that would be, an iconic. I mean, it's already an iconic car, but I think done right, it would be a lot cooler than all the V8 versions. And there are a ton of them. It's very popular to do that car.
Yeah.
So, all right. Enough about the Z. Don't get me going on the Z. I won't shut up. 12,500 miles driven. 106,000 total hours raced. So if you take the amount of people driving by the amount of racing, that's what that adds up to. So pretty impressive. Now, I don't know about any of you out there, but is anybody, we're a little over 3 weeks into the new year, about a month past the holidays. Anybody feeling that extra 8 or 10 pounds from the season? It's pretty normal, isn't it? Isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, I got good news for you.
Ooh.
Female First magazine. This applies to men too, so don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, you
That explains a lot about Shaun.
you soft men. Don't be afraid. Sim racing burns the same amount of calories as a McDonald's cheeseburger in an hour. An hour of sim racing can burn up to 300 calories, the equivalent of a cheeseburger, 2 glasses of wine, or a pint of Guinness, while boosting mood and well-being. Isn't that good to know?
I know what I'm eating before a league race. All right.
McDonald's?
Yeah. Actually, I haven't had. Crap. When was the last time I had McDonald's? I can't even remember the last time. I think it was maybe back in July.
Wow. I had McDonald's not long ago. My brother and I have been doing a whole thing, though. We've been going to, burger places and getting the exact same meal where, onion rings would be included normally. But, just to compare the price and the quality. And it's on the high end of the scale, there's a burger joint here called Acme Burger. That if you go there for the lunch special, it's totally reasonable. But if you go get 2 burgers, 2 fries, or a fry and an onion ring, it's going to be $30. And that's the high end. And then Hamburger Habit, which a lot of people probably know, a national chain, they're $23 for the exact same meal. 2 cheeseburgers, fries, and an onion rings. And it's no doubt the Acme Burger is just slightly better. But when you consider there's a $7 difference, it's only this much better. But then, we went to, a McDonald's or a Carl's Jr., and it's okay, cool. That same thing at Carl's Jr. came out to $19, right? So it's $4 cheaper than Habit. But on its best day, it wasn't as good as the worst day at Habit. And and Carl's Jr. isn't terrible. I'm just being realistic.
Right.
And yet we're only $4 difference in money. And then McDonald's kind of failed even further from there because you can't get onion rings. And they've ruined their fries. So anyway, eat up whatever you want. Just do sim racing. If you don't want to work, you don't have to go to the gym. You just have to. I'm assuming they mean intense sim racing, where it's that mental and physical attention.
I think like if they're talking F1, so I'm assuming they're playing like F1 games where faster cars, you got to make sure you're always, up to par, on your limit with F1 cars. Yeah. I don't know if it'd be the same with like Miatas or GT3s. Maybe
Right.
GT3s. I don't know.
And just so you know, that now 1 hour. So just for comparison, you can get the same amount of calorie burn walking for 45 minutes.
Right.
So if you think you're like, oh, a 45-minute walk is equal to 1 hour
Right.
of sim racing. A 30-minute bike ride, and I think they just mean a normal bike ride, not like heavy exertion, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Or a Pilates class, which I'd argue, because isn't that pretty intense? I think a Pilates class is supposed to be fairly intense, isn't it? Probably burns
little
more
bit,
than
yeah.
300 calories, I would think. It's like,
Yeah. But hey, that's a good excuse the guys can use with their ladies. For ones that say, oh, I don't have time to join Simpit League races or things like that. Be like, hun, it's a workout. If I go race with the Simpit for 1 hour, I burn all these calories. You want me to lose weight? Well, here you go. Like,
Yeah.
she can't argue. It's either, I could either go to the gym and not be close to you, or I could be in my sim rig racing, being under the same roof. Which one would you prefer? So.
I'm going to start a new gym across the entire nation. Inside, there's going to be 30 sim rigs. And then we just need to get a bunch of, like, Richard Simmons types who's going to be like, all right, everybody, we're going to go really fast now. Sorry for that, everyone. Sorry. I don't know if anyone enjoyed that or
We need to get you a Richard Simmons wig.
horrified. Carl's Jr. isn't terrible. That's the best review I've heard. They should sponsor me. Keeping it real. Sometimes when you're honest, it actually works out in your favor. I think the mistake Carl's Jr. and McDonald's and these places make is trying to act as though they're giving you something good. They should be like, look, we're mediocre, but we're fast, we're everywhere, and we're reliable.
Oh, there we go. There you go. Star Fox had the perfect name. We should call it the SimFit.
The SimFit.
The SimFit program.
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll be an app. It'll record your sim racing time and equate it into food equivalent.
Yeah.
How many chocolate chip cookies do I get for my last sim racing effort?
Right? All right, there you go. I'm nominating Star Fox to be the next SimPit CEO.
All right. Tom.
There you go.
Tom, you better get some better ideas coming out, buddy. You're going to lose that spot. The boards are rumbling.
Yeah.
All right. I've never heard of this. I thought I was pretty hip to like the AE86 Toyota Corolla world, but the Hachiroku. The Hachiroku is coming. That's the nickname of the AE anyway. In the upcoming 0.5 release of Assetto Corsa, but if I'm not, aren't we on 0.3? So that's technically 2 releases from now.
I think they're doing a little. I think they're doing a small one, very small one. They're going to call it 0.4, but then 0.5. Okay. Yeah.
So the much beloved, and I'm going to get so much hate on this. Another extremely overrated car. The only reason people love this car, and there is a good reason for loving it, it's just because it's front engine rear wheel drive. But it's just a Toyota Corolla, people.
You never watched Initial D, did you?
Yeah, whatever. You can't fool me into things that aren't good being good just because a bunch of people say so. VTEC.
You got to see, it's for its time. I mean, this is where we got to look at though. For its time, it was a pretty great car, and then right, a couple, probably 10, 15 years ago, there was a Japanese anime came out that called Initial D.
Yeah, I know it. I know it.
Yeah, where that car was the star of the show essentially. With the guy that has the skill but doesn't have the car, and he's taking on all these faster cars and beating them with his wit and skill alone.
That's a fair assessment. I think that's actually pretty well done then, because the Trano, that's another one of its names, the Trano.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's coming. It's coming to Assetto Corsa. in the update. But we do have the other .3 came out. Hold on. Assetto Corsa 3.3 is coming. Alongside the 2026 Monte Carlo Rally, we've revealed the Laboline and Cisteron stages, completely recreated in laser scan, which will be featured in several weather configurations in this upcoming update, together with 2 new cars. That's pretty cool.
That is. I mean, they're. I'm starting to warm up to. I'm starting to warm up a little bit more to the AC Rally guys. That was my biggest worry is if they're laser scanning everything. Like, man, it might take forever for them to release new content. But they've been kind of every month or so they've been releasing, little things here and there, adding more content, adding more things. Okay, I'm good.
Right.
I'm on board.
Caitlin just said it right. Like a Miata. So here I am, the guy who puts a Miata so high up on the list, but I gotta trash the Corolla because it's a Toyota and I'm a Miata guy. No.
Why would you disgrace the Hachiroko with a Miata? Come on. Pick at least a better standard.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, but it also, again, it's that combination. They're, especially in little cars, there are very few little cars that are front engine rear wheel drive. Almost all little cars are front wheel drive. And so that's what makes it such a special car. And it is what makes the Miata a special car. Or the Z3. There you go. You feel better? What about the Z3?
Okay, I can agree with the Z3.
Oh, you're such a sellout. It's just because it says BMW.
Exactly.
All right. Fair enough. They would crush a Miata on...
Oh, yeah. Z3 would crush a Miata.
Yeah. All right. Well, Le Mans Ultimate doesn't want to be outdone, overdone, outdone. Version 1.2.2 is live now. The latest patch brings some important fixes, including no more black carbon liveries, being able to see online championship standings, and key updates to the HUD behavior. So, again, look, sim for sim. We're seeing big updates.
Yeah.
We have some patch notes. Co-op fix being unable to compete in co-op events, driver badges, driver swaps, engine tech, gameplay. Gameplay, that's always the most... Fix moving the seat. Fix post-race message. Fixed repeatedly hitting cancel repairs. All right, so some gameplay.
If I'm not mistaken, they also had an endurance race during Daytona also.
They did. Did they post anything about that?
They did. I believe they did.
I thought I looked for it.
I'm not sure about the numbers, but yeah.
Oop, I'm going back in time. Over to no. Hold on. Give me a moment. Here we go. No, this isn't Daytona, but this is Le Mans Ultimate. They have reached over 100 million laps online.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a milestone for them. And I'm not seeing anything about the...
Oh, maybe they didn't do it on Twitter, but I know they had something on Instagram.
Okay. I deleted my TikTok today.
What?
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
I've kind of deleted my Facebook.
I'm phasing Facebook out. I only use it purely for the Simpit only. I don't use it personal at all. Yeah. But TikTok had to go today.
Yeah. Did you I don't know if you saw it. Did you know that 2025 was actually the first year where social media user count numbers actually went down?
Oh, that's the best news I've ever heard.
I know.
That's the greatest thing. Hey, everyone, go out there, touch grass, and read a book.
There you go.
That's my message. That's my best. That's my plea to the world in 2026. I think if everyone just went and touched the grass and read a book, the world might be a better place. Just write that alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
or
your
watch
phone
some
down.
Star Trek episodes.
Yeah, that'll work. Put your phone down.
Yeah.
I did. I deleted that. I deleted that S. All right, Ritza Studio says, hey,
Ritza!
You guys, don't forget about us. We got a quality sim here. We're making updates, so Automobilista 2 Version 1.6.9.3 is now live. A new round of minor fixes and refinements across VR, physics, AI, audio, tracks, and vehicles, focused on polishing and stability to wrap up this release cycle. Very cool. And wait, there is something else from them as well. Oh, they're running a demo. So if you haven't tried Automobilista, they do have a demo that's out now on Steam with no time limit, featuring single-player race weekend, test day, and time trial modes, plus a hand-picked selection of tracks and car classes, all completely free.
Yeah.
What else? Rennsport, making it official, debut at the 2026 Rolex Daytona 24. The all-new Porsche 911 GT3R is the next evolution of a proven winner. Have you tried it out in the Rennsport yet? So they now have the latest Porsche slut, the latest slut pig, Porsche pig, Porky. All right.
Yeah, but it's Rennsport. Who cares?
And I think that's all we had from them. Yep, that's it. That's all. And that's all I have to say about that. Race Room, the first Race Room special event of 2026 is locked in. The Daytona 2.4 hour, so solo event, Saturday, January 31st. Hypercars and GT3 multi-class, 144 minutes of traffic strategy. And, Jesus, read. Maybe my eyes are shot. 144 minutes of traffic strategy and survival. So yeah, Race Room doing a Daytona. You know, Daytona.
Say hi to Vilmacher. I was to say hi to Vilmacher. And then Star Fox hating as usual. Here we go. Here's a happy thought. If you have not tried Race Room and you're watching and you've never tried it, you are wrong. You need to try Race Room. Race Room has been getting better and better and better. Yeah. And like I think it's probably it's the most underrated sim. So if you've been racing Rennsport, you're wrong. You need to be in Race Room. So Race Room, go try it out.
And Race Room, if you're listening, and you should be, if you're not, maybe you should, change your name. Race Room 2, at the very least. Just call it Race Room. Race Room Evo. Isn't that what we decided? Race Room Evo.
Race Room Evo. There we go.
Get with the times. Race Room GT3 Evo. Okay. This is SCS Software. I just can't stop following them. I know we're all racers. But I know a lot of you guys, see, here's the thing. We all know what each other do. Because when I'm sitting there playing a game that I shouldn't be playing, I see the pop-ups of who else is playing what. Right? So
I see pop-ups from a certain somebody all the time.
So this game, yeah, I know when you're playing. I know when you're trucking. We're excited to spotlight Effingham, coming to the upcoming Illinois DLC for American Truck Simulator. A key crossroad in the heart of the Prairie State, Effingham is being carefully recreated with its character and landmarks. How many people would like them? I mean, here's the thing. You're playing a truck game. Trucking. How many of you want them to fix the scaling? You know, I don't know. I feel like I'm not entitled to an opinion on this topic, right? Because I'm not a trucker.
Yeah.
But or even a truck sim guy, you know, other than dabble and have fun. But yeah, when I did a run from San Francisco to Bakersfield, which would be a 4-hour run, maybe more like 5 in an 18-wheeler. It took like 35 minutes, I think, maybe.
Something like that. I remember, I did a similar run.
And so I just wonder. And when I got there, I was like, well, that's sort of silly. I mean, they could have had me just going over to, San Jose. Would have been a 35-minute haul, and it would have been realistic. I don't know. Is that right? Is that wrong? Is it what you got to do when you're talking about? I mean, like, Flight Sim makes you do the miles.
Yeah, but I think it's just the difference in speed. Like, I don't know how many people will do like if you're into Microsoft Flight Simulator, how many people are actually doing like a transcontinental flight? Like actually doing that, they might fly within like if they're in Europe, they might fly within Europe. Uh, or US fly within the US. But like yeah, when you talk about trucking, like I think you've got to nail like that good balance where it doesn't take too long, doesn't suck up too much time versus where like you feel a sense of accomplishment. Like,
Right?
oh, I made it to this place. I think it's a very fine line. Like maybe they could offer, a scaling option, I guess.
That'd be cool.
I don't know.
Maybe. Or maybe
For the people that enjoy long hauls, yeah.
well, and here's the other thing. I think with there's being, so much like when you're flight sim,
Hmm.
I think that the mentality is so 1-to-1 ratio. Like the people
Yeah.
and so they're just okay. It's like, well, I'm gonna hit. Here's the difference of being a pilot and a flight sim pilot. Yeah, well, I am
Hmm.
gonna hit autopilot, and I am gonna go check on the ball game and go to the bathroom and grab a drink and come back, right? And I know
Yeah.
my autopilot / co-pilot took care of business while I was away, so that's fine.
Hmm.
Obviously, you can't do that in a truck, you know.
Right.
Also, I think when they do a little more filling in the gaps, I think at some point, maybe we'll see instead of their expansions being here's this city, here's this state,
Right.
maybe it'll be more like, oh, here's our big fill in the gaps update.
Yeah.
Where they like make the miles between seem a little bit more unique or special or
Yeah.
accurate. I don't know. It does occur to me every time I play. I really do enjoy that game, but there are a few things that bother me about it. Like
Yeah.
I also think you should have to pull over when you get speeding. Like even if the cop doesn't do anything, but they could throw in a cutscene, but which everyone would hit escape to go through the cutscene once you've seen it 3 times, right? But I think you should have to take that penalty in time, not just money because they saw you.
Yeah. I mean, I think probably like, I think what they're doing now is like they're releasing all the states. So eventually they're gonna have, all the 48 states. They're gonna have to do something else for expansion. So yeah, I could see them probably doing like adding the smaller towns within the US, like, maybe do it like doing smaller truck deliveries, things like that. Or, even maybe adding Canada and Mexico. Yeah. I think maybe it's something eventually because they'll have to do something to keep the updates coming. Uh, Maybe it is like upscaling, increasing the scale of the states and adding the smaller towns
Right?
that deliveries get sent to also. Yeah.
It'd be like the universe. They have to expand and
Yeah.
stretch it, right?
Right?
Yeah. ATS Hot Pursuit. See, when they introduced the trucks, that's what they should have allowed. It's like they need to work on their multiplayer, and then they need to allow a police force that monitors the trucking, and people in Ford trucks too. But yeah, get out there and do the pulling over. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Has anyone played any of those cop games, and are any of them worth a darn?
Mm-mm.
No?
I tried a few. No.
None of them are good? I see
Oh,
so many...
your best bet is Need for Speed.
I see so many people playing those cop games, where you like
Mhm.
actually like interrogate people, the ones I'm
Yeah.
talking. And I watch them streaming the game and I'm like, that looks cool, but like when I'm watching, I'm like, but it feels like he's forcing it. Like forcing the entertainment or fun of it. But it's like, in practicality, would you ever play it the way he is? And it's like, he's
Right.
being over the top formal, and it's like the game could care less. It's just him doing it for the stream. And I was like, yeah, but that's kind of cool, right? He's being a cop, right? But I don't think the game cared, so it didn't. Anyway, all right.
Yeah. Cool. Hi, Christian. Hi, Janera. Man, it sucks. Sorry, dude. Sorry you're sick, man. Hopefully you get better.
That does suck. I hate
Yeah.
that. I've been all about VR pinball. That's my latest passion. It's created.
Not Roller Coaster Tycoon.
No, I don't even think I have it installed anywhere right now. No, it's because my brother and I finally found something. So, when we were in our 20s, our friends would all come over to our party house because we had we had the party house in Santa Cruz, and all our friends would come over and be like packed all the time. And we'd be like volleyball and mountain biking and surfing, and One of the other things was arcade gaming. We had like I don't remember which system we had at the time, but it just got, one of our goofy friends one day just came in and was like, oh, it's just, I challenge. And it became this goofy way and like a childish way of just turning to your buddy and being like, I challenge. And it was like basically challenging at arcade. And so the pinball machines on the computer in VR have brought back the I challenge. So my brother has set a few high scores and literally would put the VR headset down very casually. He'll walk towards the living room and he'll turn to me and be like, I challenge 2.5 million on Indiana Jones. And I'm like, okay, it's on. But it's fun. We had a little rivalry thing going.
Yeah.
So, all right, not to be outdone on the update front, Project Motor Racing. They've got an update. Patch 1.5.05 is available from today, which was a couple days ago, delivering a range of improvements across visuals, performance, AI behavior, and more. So that's cool. And they do have a full write-up on this one of all the changes. So graphics performance, radar system awareness performance, penalty system and track system improvements, AI improvements, audio improvements, multiplayer stability, career and game flow, vehicles, track and environment. You see where I'm going with that. All right. I don't really give Fanatec much praise, but I know that we had some pretty genuine first sightings at this SimFormula. So, I am going to give another warning here to the sim racing industry because I see a big problem coming. We never had trade shows for the sim racing industry. And then all of a sudden now it's becoming the rage and you have I don't even know, 6, 7, 8 different sim racing specific shows. I'm telling you right now, you guys, all of you, you might want to join forces before you eat each other alive, because I've seen this at the highest level with E3 and then E for All thought they were going to come in and do it.
Yeah. Competing
shows is about as smart in the end as competing sim racing events. You're just dividing the crowd. Not everyone can go everywhere. It starts becoming silly. And then it loses its fun, attendance goes down, and then they all implode together. So, I'm just warning you, you better figure it out. Anyway, with that said, the new Fanatec gears, the new Podium, and I was also looking at this Bentley wheel, and I know we clown and joke that Moza copied this wheel, and I can see how it's this Bentley wheel is really cool. It is a little bit cooler than the Moza wheel, I must say. No?
Okay.
And the Podium pedals, which, if you didn't know that those were Fanatec, there's no way you would guess those were Fanatec pedals.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
I really like the look of those pedals, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god. They look really, really nice and different too.
Yeah. I am more intrigued by those pedals than I am the DD bass, to be honest with you.
Yep.
Lot more room to make ground or turn heads in the pedal market there, for them.
Oh yeah.
All right, Conspit. Conspit. I feel bad for Conspit almost. I think they make incredibly good gear, and I think they're just sort of so late to the game. That all the market share has already been divvied. The big names have already really sealed the deal, and Conspit's out there like, hey, we make good gear at good price. But anyway, they've been doing a lot of work on their software, and they've been doing a series of updates to Conspit Link. And most of it is leaning on input from Yifi Yi. Did I say his name right? I don't know. He's a Le Mans champion.
Yep. Yeah, he raced. He was racing the Ferrari.
Yeah. So he's been working with them for months now. This isn't new. This is months and months and months of work. Working on Conspit Link and the whole software integration to the bases, which are really, really good bases.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, not paid to say that, by the way. Nobody. I have no sponsors for any of that kind of stuff, and we've had really good conversations. Me and Ameer, we are not taking any sponsors of anything that would be like a potential conflict for things that we review, regularly. Right. Like we have a partnership with Vero, I've had rig partnerships in the past, and it never prevented a quality review of something else. I mean, that's our nature. But yeah, we're really not looking to do anything with any wheel, pedal, main ABC hardware of sim racing companies. So, I guess we're pretty close to the end of the show.
Oh, wow.
I want to talk about the Simpit Rally League. The Simpit Rally League starts tomorrow. No, today. Right now.
Today. It already started.
Now.
Yeah.
12 races. 12. Are we 12? 10. 10? 12.
10
12
races.
10 events. Sorry.
10 races. Yep.
Starts today. Rally Thursdays are back. Thursday, I am going to be rallying in this sim, rain or shine. And it's going to be a little weird because it's a GT hybrid seating position. I'm going to probably have the top of my steering wheel very much in my way, I'm guessing. But we'll have the shifter and handbrake in action, and it's going to be a great season. I'm really looking forward to it. Rally Thursdays. Sean Recchi Cola's back. And we have, and this is something else that I want to point out. And Ameer, thank you, Ameer, for your hard work on this. On our website, we have a new tab for racing. And if you look, it'll show Simpit Racing, Simpit Rally, Simpit Road Series. It's where you're going to find out information, schedules, anything going on with Simpit Racing, including, here is the new Rally Series schedule. Finland, Croatia, Italy are our first 3. And you see we change over every week. So you have a full week to get it in. And you can just join us at Simpit Rally on EA RaceNet. Beyond that, I figure it's time maybe share a little progress. So there is one of those cool. I really like these anodized red. In fact, I'm even thinking I'm trying to get myself a custom colored rig. And I am now leaning in. I think I might go a different route than I thought I was going to go because I've always been in like blue and orange and whatever.
Right.
I might be going red and black.
Red and black.
Yeah, I was kind of fantasizing like a red anodized rig, and I'm like, that could look really spectacular. And it was these feet of the Vero Motion actuators that made me think, man, I forgot how much I love anodized red. Anyway, so that is an actuator on the right front of my rig. There is the power box mounted into my rig, so we're going to have super clean, like no wires other than a power cord and a USB. And there's my rig in first stage of development because it took a lot of workarounds to make these work together. The FGT Elite 160 is a little bit of an unconventional rig design, so it took a little work to make them work together. And this morning, I can finally show you we're getting this close. So it's a different driving position for me that I kind of had to do because of that workaround. I'm comfortable, but I usually am a little more upright. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to firing this thing up. You can see my wiring is sort of a mess here still. But
oh my gosh, such an eyesore.
What? I'm just giving you guys the stages. It's not gonna look like this.
I'm all done, man. I'm all done with my rig. You need to hurry up.
I just got going, and I had to cut these tubes down because my seat mount sticks out beyond the profile a little bit, and the actuators have to overlap above the profile, so they were conflict. So I had to go cut those 2 tubes, and then I had to go buy an 8mm tap so I could then screw back into them again. I'm talking about, you can see the cut. There's the fresh cut right there, that little silver right there. That was one. What?
Sorry. No, I was sneezing. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were mocking me. That felt like mocking.
No, that was a sneeze. My bad. Sorry.
Anyway,
I should have muted my mic.
And then the other is these pedals are now very high because the pedals attached to the upright, which is on the outside of the rectangle box, which means they interfere with the actuator. They're exactly in the space. So I had to lift my pedals all the way above the actuator, which is not ideal. I could low ride the rig. I could or lift the rig, I suppose. I could mount the actuators really low, but I don't want that kind of a setup.
Yeah.
Eventually, this rig's going to be replaced, though. I'm actually, this rig's been very good to me, but I think it might be time to switch rigs. We'll see. Wait, you would know better than I, but don't they want the front actuator? Yes, David. Yes, the front actuator should be right in front of my upright, and my seat shouldn't be hanging off the rear of my rig either. No, all of this is the best I can do, unfortunately, with this setup. I need to change out this pedal arrangement in order to make it right. So we're going to work the workaround, and we're going to probably get a different rig. That's just being straight up. That's the best plan I can come up with. So speaking of other rigs, Ameer.
What?
I see a bunch of boxes behind you.
Oh, those boxes? Yeah.
Those. What you got going on?
Oh, you want to know?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, so yeah, I'll be building my my next test rig, because that was the whole point. That was the whole point of our for never rigs, right? Is to have one rig that we never ever touch after we're done with it. And then, I'll have a secondary rig where I can actually do my testing, reviews. So kind of also become my flight VR rig too. So yeah, this weekend, this Sunday, I'll be going live. I'll be building the SimLab P1X Ultimate rig. So it's essentially, essentially almost like the old P1, just with modern engineering, modern styling. So yeah, I'll be going live with that around Sunday around 1 o'clock Central European time.
Awesome.
To
That's
do that
gonna be
build,
fun.
put everything together. That way people can join in, they can ask questions. We
I
can chat,
love
all that
building
sort of
rigs.
stuff. Yeah.
I love building rigs.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I needed a good test rig where we can start mounting stuff, like when we actually do like hardcore equipment, or
Right.
even just down to like the enthusiast level. So in talking with SimLab, they were like, "Hey, we'll send you a rig." So like, "Oh, cool. All right." So we're gonna put it together and see how well it is. Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. David, so yes, asking you're shopping for actuators. So if you look right here, you can see this is the outer upright, and the pedal tray for this particular rig design is lined up and comes off of that, straight off of that, no overlap, and therefore it actually sticks out of the rectangle, and this is where the actuators mount. So I actually have an idea that I can put a bracket. I'll have to custom make some sort of bracket, but I could basically attach this to the inside of that arm, as long as it's not metal, like rough edges where I'll hit my shins. But it's a wide enough rig. I could definitely mount those to the inside, which would then be perfectly lined up with the outer plate, and then that would allow me to get the actuators exactly where I want them. So it was, but I don't have that bracket. I'm gonna have to like literally go find or make a bracket to do it. But I think there's a way. I could steal hardware for my shifter mount, I guess.
Right.
But I think I can manufacture or create a bracket that'll do it strong enough. And then I can still use these arms that let you adjust and support the front. Because it would just be outside to outside instead of outside to inside. So that is the plan, and there's plenty of room for the pedal set to be in that configuration as well. Nope, I just thought of a problem on that. I'd have to drill holes in these cross plates for the pedals, and that is some like 1/8" steel, which doesn't sound like a lot. Yeah, that's not fun to drill. That's a major drilling effort. Shoot, that won't work. I'm gonna have to come up with something. I I could always just switch to silver profile sticks and build my own configuration. I don't know. For now, I'm gonna rock this. I'm just, the difference is, if you think about driving positions, a classic GT driving position. Let's say your pedals would be maybe 4, 6, 8 inches below your butt.
Right.
And your back's gonna be pretty upright. Your seat's gonna be a little flat on the bottom. And your seat's your wheel's gonna be right there. Then, if you were to say formula position, it's like, well, geez, your feet are almost in front of you, right? Your butt is actually lower than the pedals, and the wheel is like right there, right?
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the hybrid, or I think that's what they put a lot of the modern GT cars or hybrids are pretty similar to the way I'm sitting.
So let me here's the solution. And again, I think this is like a good discussion to have with everybody that are thinking about doing things like this. Do you have any spare like black profile,
No, not black, no.
or even like the silver, right?
Yeah.
So like
Silver
how
1
about-
inch.
Well, no. So like you can grab the profile, cut it, and mount it to the base profile, and then mount the actuators to that piece of silver profile to kind of widen it a little bit.
Oh, I see.
And that
what
way
you're
you can
saying.
get that, and to get that clearance for your pedals, for your pedal tray. That way you can actually get the proper seating adjustment.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to go. Yeah, no, that would work. That's a good idea.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, because I've seen it because I've seen people kind of do that. I've noticed that too. It just reminded me because I saw, not with Next Level, but the track racer rig, because how the base where you sit is wider than the front,
Yeah.
and that kind of interferes with things. And I've seen people add extra profile
To the
on
front to widen it.
to the front to widen it to make the actuators like an actual box,
Right.
like a box shape.
Yeah.
I mean, that could work there,
Yeah.
where you add that to widen your actuators and get you that clearance you need. That way you're not kind of like in a hybrid setting. You could actually do a GT3 position.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
other thing I
just
could
like
do.
it.
Yeah, I like that. The other thing I could do is go to what I was talking about moving the bars to the inside, and then replace these cross braces with profile.
That too, yeah.
Or I'm Sean Cole. Replace them with wood. The Lotus way.
Maybe.
We'll use wood. Just
The
grab
Lotus
some
way.
2x4s.
Or just mount your actuators to your shopping cart rig.
Oh my god. No. So anyway, all right. Well, hey, with all this, that's what I'm getting back to, by the way. So the minute this is done, I am back on this wiring detail. As soon as the wiring's done, I get to plug it all in and be doing some rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
So that's my day. You got Sunday. You got your build. Anything else
Sunday I
special
got my
going
build. After that, what are we doing after that? We are jumping into, so after the rigs, because that's why I got to rush with the build too, because I got to get into the Pimax ultra wide. I know some people are like thinking about, ooh, what's better, the normal 5750 ppd optical module or the ultra wide for sim racing? So I'm going to take a look, compare the both. That's in the pipeline. Then we've got, what else do we got going on? We got to do the review for the Vero Motion, because now we're also partnered with them. So take a look at that. Then I've got the VPG Porsche wheel. We got to figure that out. Then we've got haptic vests we got to do a review on. I know you've got your other stuff, your Huskenfelds, this new stuff that just came out, a bunch of other things. So it's gonna be a busy time.
Yeah,
then I gotta start prepping for what is it, February. We've got the Make-A-Wish charity endurance race that we got to prep for at the end of February. Then in March we got to prep for the next Simpit Road Series League.
Oh, Road League, yeah.
And Sebring too.
Yeah. We're
So
skipping
I gotta start
Bathurst.
working all that. No, we'll have our team. Yeah, we'll have our team doing Bathurst. I'm not doing
Yeah,
Bathurst.
you and me are skipping Bathurst.
Yeah, but we'll be there to do the Make-A-Wish charity endurance race. That's going to be the 6 hours of Spa. And then Sebring the next month. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so lots going on, everybody. One more time, I want to just give a big, huge shout out, round of applause. Johnny Alford, Noah Hinton, Mike Pepper, San Hinchy, representing the Simpit, bringing home that podium finish. Great job, you guys. Very impressive. And congratulations to y'all on a tremendous effort. So with that, that's all I've got today. Get out there, do some sim racing. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'm feeling so much better this weekend. I know I have a great weekend. I get to play with this new sim all weekend. I get to watch Ameer on Sunday do his build, and I'm going to get out there and do some sim racing. You do the same. Get out there, do some sim racing. This is the Simpit. I'm Sean Cole. That's Ameer Assad, and we will see you on the track. Bye-bye, everybody.
Later, guys.